Hey YouTube, it's Marquita, and I know that it's been a couple of weeks, it's great to be back. Let's see. This video is going to be strictly a pregnancy update. For the past 2 weeks, I am going to do a separate update for the wedding, and I'm also going to do a separate update for the gender. So sorry for those of you who are tuning in to get that information. Won't be in this video. I'll give you guys little tidbits about the wedding and stuff and the honeymoon here and there, but the gender will definitely not be revealed in this video. Um, so yeah, it is Thursday and it is 8 o'clock in the morning, and I am doing this update because once I get into like my tasks for the day, I'm going all day, and if I waited until the afternoon to get it done, then Krista gets home, and then I run out of the time to do an update. So I'm up doing my morning routine, doing some yoga and some meditation, and I figured since I have the energy and the time right now, let me do this update. So this week we are, and I will say that, like I said in my last update, we didn't get a clear answer whether baby is any bigger, like if the baby's measuring ahead. For some reason, they just didn't tell us that in the ultrasound. And so I guess what I'm going to do is just go back to my original dates from my last menstrual period until someone tells me otherwise. So this week I am 21 weeks and about 3 days, and that is my official date. So while I was away, I reached my halfway mark. Yay! So excited about that. It's gone by slow, but at the same time, it's gone by really fast. And I can't believe that in 18 weeks, 18 weeks or less, we will have a baby in our house. It's crazy insane to me. And I think it's really starting to settle in with Krista as well. Symptoms for the past 2 weeks. So the last time that I made an update, I think I was maybe 19 weeks, I believe. So for the past 2 weeks, I've definitely had a lot of heartburn. According to the old wives' tales, a lot of heartburn is supposed to be indicative of a baby with a head full of hair, which would be awesome. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a bald-headed baby, but really, a baby with a full head of hair would be great. I also, the weekend of the wedding, I didn't get very much sleep at all. Like I've mentioned in my prior videos, a lot of the wedding was do it yourself, and so I was up doing a lot of crafts. The 3 days before the wedding, and I also flew that Monday, and it was just a lot of, I think, wear and tear on my body. And so probably the day before the wedding, I noticed a lot of swelling in my hands and in my feet, and I no longer have ankles anymore. I now have cankles, which is sad. So the great thing about the wedding was that our midwife, actually from here in Seattle, was our officiant as well. We love her energy and her spirit, and I am so excited for her to bring our child into the world. But it was so amazing for her to conduct our wedding ceremony as well, and it was great for her to be there during the weekends for her, for me to consult with her. So the swelling was a little troublesome to her because it was a really fast onset, but she just told me, increase my water intake and really just kind of take it easy and put my feet up a lot, and excuse me, and that should resolve everything. So the swelling throughout the honeymoon didn't go down very much. There was a lot of walking involved, and you know, we were up and doing a lot of stuff. So the swelling didn't really go down. And luckily, like in my hands, I can definitely tell that it's getting better. And my feet, it's still a little swollen, but it's definitely not as bad as it was on the day of the wedding. The day of the wedding, the night before the wedding, I probably got like 3 hours of sleep because I was up doing stuff. And one of my maid of honor gave me like a hand and arm and leg and foot massage, and she was really concerned that my like foot wouldn't bend. It was like it was so swollen that I had no like flexion whatsoever in my foot. So she was really concerned about that. But the midwife just said, you know, keep a check on it. So we have a midwife appointment next Monday, I believe. So I know that that's going to be one of the things that they're going to be checking my urine to make sure that there's no protein, and just like keeping a check on the swelling to make sure that it's not preeclampsia, which I do not want at all. Other symptoms, morning sickness came back on the honeymoon, which is really unfortunate because who wants to be like sick and throwing up or nauseous on their honeymoon? But my wife, it's so great to say that. My wife was so great about it. We spent a couple of the days, we were out of the country for a week, and we spent Valentine's Day just like in the bed kind of, and then we spent another day just kind of like in the bed lounging around. And so she was really great about ordering me room service and like making sure that I was taking naps. And so it came back, but luckily it's kind of like gone away. The nausea is still, I feel it coming back more frequently, but luckily it's not as awful as it was in the first trimester. What other signs and symptoms? I know that there's more, and I don't know why I don't ever write them down when I think about them. Fail. Really exciting symptoms is that on our second day of our honeymoon, I know I mentioned in my last video that I was really upset that Krista hadn't been able to feel the baby moving. And I was really hoping that that was going to happen soon, and it did. On the second day of our honeymoon, we went to a show. And I don't know if the baby hated the music or the baby loved the music, but baby was going crazy, and it was pretty strong movements. I'd only had that one incident where like the baby kicked and I could see it, and that was the last time that that happened, and that was before I flew out for the wedding. And then that was it, and I was just like, well, that must have been a fluke, and baby probably scared his or herself, so whatever. And we were sitting there at the show, and baby was just like poop, 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 like just going crazy. And I said, Krista, you have to feel this. So I put her hand there, and she's like, I can't feel anything. She's so impatient. So I said, no, just leave your hand there and just act normal, because the baby knows the difference between like my hand and someone else's hand. So the midwife had already said the baby is going to be like, whoa, what's that? And kind of stop what they're doing and then just go back to movement. So she left her hand there, and then like she was like, oh my gosh, I feel it. So baby went like crazy, and ever since then baby has been moving nonstop. Baby must have got some calcification of those bones, because I feel every roll, every kick, every punch. And they are not those cute little flutters of popcorn or butterfly wings or whatever other word I used to describe them in the beginning. They are bona fide Chuck Norris kicks. So I can also feel parts of the baby. So I know, like, I'm not sure 100% what parts there, but I'm pretty sure we've figured out where like the butt is. Because like there will be like a little section in my stomach, and it'll be hard, and the rest of my stomach will be soft. Like I can feel over here on the left hand side right now, and I know that that's where baby is, because everything else is soft on the other side. And then if you just like kind of push on it, or just like keep your hand there, then eventually it'll like move away. So I think that that's the butt. We haven't figured it out yet, but I'm sure once baby gets bigger, then we will know what's what. As far as size-wise, this week, the baby is the length of a banana. And that is really cool because, you know, a banana's big. We call the baby squirrel size because that was in one of our books, that the baby is the size of a squirrel. And so that's our little joke, is that baby is squirrel size this week. Baby is very active. hates for my bladder to be in the way. So I do use the restroom quite frequently. I drink a lot of water. I haven't really had any cravings for anything. Yesterday I was grocery shopping and I did like go past some olives and I was like, olives. I was seriously contemplating just eating the whole can of olives. But that's really it. Grapefruit, while we were on our honeymoon, has become my new favorite thing. So I'm like really excited. I went and bought grapefruit yesterday. So I'm excited to eat that. And that's really it. Um, yeah, that's it as far as pregnancy signs and symptoms. I'm sure that there's something that I'm leaving out. Oh, there is one big thing that I'm leaving out. So, for those of you who are on this channel, you're either pregnant or you're TTCing or you're in like one of those categories. And so, I just have to say that, what's the best way to say this? Let's just say that Stella was not the only one who got her groove back when she went to Jamaica. And I'll leave it at that. It's a great point in my pregnancy because the first trimester, it was definitely a no-go because I was so sick and because of the scare of miscarriage and all kinds of other things. And then in the second trimester is just, there were here and there, but to be on honeymoon and not have to worry about like getting up for work the next day or not have to worry about like dinner needs to be cooked or any of those things, Stella got her groove back. We'll just say that. And I'm so excited about it. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think that that's really it. If I think of something else, it's Thursday, so I'll be right back to do a update on Monday, hopefully. I really am on a tight schedule. For those of you who don't know, I'm officially a domestic goddess or a domestic engineer, which also means that I'm a housewife. Yay! And once the baby gets here, obviously I will be a stay-at-home mom. And I am not going to be one of those. I've already decided when we made the decision that it was okay for me to resign from my position. I had already made up in my head I was not going to be one of those women who was a housewife but sat around eating bonbons all day and watching TV and not doing anything. I'm on a very like tight schedule and it's not even mandated or requested by Krista. I just feel like if I'm not working, then I should be doing my end of like making this household run. So every day I have something different that I have to do. And if anyone's interested in, if there are any other housewives out there or like anyone else who is interested in knowing what my routine is for my housewife duties, then I will be more than happy to post videos about what I do and whatever else. So yeah, I've been really busy with just trying to get our house like in order, trying to clean, organize, and so that way every week I can just be on a consistent schedule and I don't have to worry about like deep cleaning every single week. So that's really what I've been doing. So it's really, now that I've done this video, I can't make any promises that I'm going to get another video done today. If I have some more free time, then I will try to post a video. I probably am going to hold off on the wedding video, the wedding update video, until I get the official pictures back from the photographer, only because my friends took wonderful pictures, but it would really like cheapen the experience if I didn't show you guys the actual pictures that we like paid for. So I probably would do an update then. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to do a giveaway for the gender reveal. I've been holding off on the gender reveal even in my personal life because I get really annoyed that people are so focused on the gender of a baby. I have a lot of friends that are trans, and being friends with them has helped me to open my eyes about how confining gender can be in general. And it kind of bugs me. I know that that's what people always want to know. Oh my God, you're pregnant. What are you having? And I get it all the time. And part of me wants to just be like, well, I'm having a baby. I'm not, it's is it going to be better or worse if I'm having a boy or a girl? It's just so many people are so focused in on it that I haven't really even revealed it. I think only the people that were at the wedding know the gender of the baby right now, because it frustrates me. If I have a girl, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna like all of a sudden switch into pink mode and have everything that she wear be pink and she's gonna be a princess and blah 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 blah. Or if I'm having a boy, then I'm already gonna automatically gonna switch to blue mode and he's gonna be a football or basketball player. Like, it's gonna be my baby, and I'm not gonna push a certain gender stereotype onto my child. And I had a couple friends that I had to have conversations with, because they had told me, they came to the wedding and they said that they had already bought like all this blue stuff because they were just betting that it was a boy. And I had some friends that said, I bought all this pink stuff because I know it's a girl. And I'm like, don't do that. I want my child to grow up in a gender neutral environment. I'm not saying that I'm not going to ever tell my child what their sex is or any of those extremes. However, I don't want my kid to feel like they're in a box. Like, I can only be this because I'm a boy. I can only be this because I'm a girl. So it's my own personal hang up, and I know that Krista is probably going through her own personal feelings about people and like just nagging us about the gender of the baby, because it's happening in our personal life a lot and it's really getting annoying. But for my YouTube followers, I know that you guys are really excited about it, and I am going to do a video revealing the gender. Maybe this week I will get it done. I want to make it really special. And so maybe this week, if not, then early next week. But for the record, I'm just having a baby. So it's a baby, whether it's a girl or a boy. Pregnancy will continue, and hopefully in June or early July, a baby will come out of me and it will be our baby. So that's my little rant for the day. I really think that that's it again. So I want to send lots of baby dust to anyone who is currently in the TTC process. I haven't had a chance to catch up on everyone's videos. Life is hectic. Married life is hectic already. And so I want to make sure that my house is taken care of first before I'm like spending hours sitting on YouTube. So I will catch up on everyone's videos. But baby dust to anyone who is trying, anyone who's pregnant, stick, baby, stick. Those of you who are going through a really difficult time, whether it be that like this was, you've been trying for a really long time and you're not getting pregnant, or if you're suffering a miscarriage or some other devastating issue throughout your pregnancy or the TTC cycle, I just want to tell you to hang in there, and that it's going to get better. Regardless of what the outcome is going to be, that things are going to get better. I've been there from the miscarriage aspect, also from losing a child, so I can speak from experience and saying that life does get better. So yeah, that's it. I guess I'll give you guys a belly shot, and then I will check in with you guys either later on this week or early next week. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Alright, so like I said, I have on like yoga pants because I was doing my prenatal yoga this morning. So here is the belly from the front. You can clearly see that the belly button right here is definitely poking out. Here is the belly from the side. Here is the belly from the other side. Get my hand out of the way. And this is the belly with the shirt off. You can definitely see the linea nigra is getting darker. And then for some reason it like shoots over here. I don't know what's wrong with the line. It's special. This is where I used to have my belly button pierced, and it's like really dark now. It's really weird. There's my belly button. So there's it from that side. You can see my tattoo is definitely getting bigger. And here is it from the other side. So, yep, that is pregnancy week number 21. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.